Welcome everyone to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained. I am DM Bloodworth, and this is going to be the continuing adventures of Dren Velkor, a Dark Elf Nightblade. He's a member of the Dark Brotherhood, which is the Assassins Guild in Elder Scrolls Online. So I'm going to jump right in and pick up with his next contract. As you can see, this is the interior of the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
Are you ready for your first contract?
And so here he is for his... Now this is actually going to be his...
Not everyone appeals to the Dark Brotherhood through the Black Sacrament. For those with copious amounts of gold to spare, we usually indulge their more mundane requests. Are you ready to take on your first contract?
Yeah, so it's kind of strange because this is actually his third contract, if you will, so...
Typically, you'll consult the ledger marked for death, but I've handpicked something special for your first job. Travel to the city of Kvatch, identify the target listed on this contract, then eliminate them. I encourage you to practice with the Blade of Woe. But as long as the target dies, it doesn't really matter how you kill them. Can you manage that? What are you standing around for? I'm not much to look at, and neither is this room.
Okay. So here's the Marked for Death book that he was mentioning. And so you can open it up and see names in there. I'm assuming, like I said, I've never done these quests before. Okay. So once again, if you're not familiar with, with Elder Scrolls Online, if you look at the very top, you'll see that it gives you an arrow for your current mission, and you can kind of head your way, kind of make your way that direction. I will check the map real quick and see how far I actually have to go. It's not tremendously far. So what I'll do is I could either walk that way, or I do have a mount. I got this mount. I'm fairly certain I got this mount when I bought the Morrowind upgrade. My experience that Minotaur are, pretty dangerous, and considering I'm only 6th level, I'm going to guess they're outside of my ability. So I'm going to avoid. That did look like a chest. Let's see. That's just a regular thief. Let's see if I can... Yeah, that's a bandit. Yeah, not bad. My assassination increased, which is always good. I guess I have to come out of this too. Interesting. Oh, I'm actually not exactly where I'm supposed to be. Yep. Oh, there's the city of Kvatch. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I just hit level 7. Okay, oh, my inventory capacity increased. I got 1 extra point. I think I'm gonna keep on boosting up health. Let's see. Let's see if I have any guild. Not quite. I'm gonna hold off and wait. Alright, so it shows my target is up over here. Bring up your map. And my target will be someplace in this area here. Oh, there's my guy right there. Well, that was pretty quick and easy. All right. I'm kind of lucky to find him, I guess, that quickly. And he was just sitting there minding his own business, fishing. It doesn't seem that the guards had detected anything, so I'm still within the city limits. Order of the Blade Bearer. Yep. You. It's always a good idea to. That's weird. It's always a good idea to pick up whatever resources you can along the way. Crafting is an easy source of experience and an easy source of gold, because you could sell off stuff that you make. I did pick up some items. Ancient Unknown Lands. This was stolen. It's a map. It's worth 100 gold. Spool of fishing line. I still have a few stolen items on me, so I'm surprised or at least I'll double check. Surprised the Assassin's Guild doesn't have a fence.
You're back, I see. How could I not? You're standing in my light. So tell me, how did you do?
I completed my first contract.
Well, good for you. But don't get too full of your accomplishments just yet. That was a fairly easy contract I started you with. Come back when you're ready for more. If the speaker or the matron give an order, though, that takes priority.
Okay, so I'll pick up a Dark Brotherhood reward satchel. Complete the quest. Alright, so now a Dark Brotherhood increased to 2. Shadow increased to 10. First contract achievement has been unlocked. Okay. So here is a note from, well, let's see first of all. Let's see what's in this satchel. It's a heavy helmet. Yeah, it's not exactly something I'd be wearing. Let's see my skills. So let's see. So scales of pitiless justice. Bounty on heat resulting from a witnessed murder or assault is reduced by 20%. Basically allows me to kill more indiscriminately in crowd. Strife is what actually heals me up. So I'm going to Malevolent Offering. No. So let's see. Funnel Health, steal an enemy's life force, dealing 3,126 magic damage and healing you and one other nearby ally 25% of the damage inflicted every 2 seconds for 10 seconds, or Swallow Soul, steal an enemy's life force, dealing 3,126 magic damage and healing you for 25% of the damage inflicted every 2 seconds for while it's slotted. I'm going to do that. And under assassination, let's see what this one will do. Rapid strikes flood the enemy with steel, battering them with 5 consecutive attacks that each deal 429 physical damage. Each hit increases the damage of the subsequent hit by 3%. Or Bloodthirst. flood an enemy with steel, battering with them 5 consecutive attacks. Each hit deals 300% more damage and heals you for 60% of the damage caused. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to start building this character to where he's picking up a lot of healing just from his own actions. Initiate. A situation has developed in Kvatch that requires our immediate attention. Find me in the sanctuary and I'll provide additional instructions. Astra. I should go talk to Astra or goodbye. Alright, we're going to wait. First of all, that's the other thing I wanted to do was my journal. Let's see. I think. Okay. So quests. I forgot the name of that last quest I had done. Okay. Okay. A lesson in silence.
Those loudmouth fanatics! It's time to teach them a lesson about the blessings of silence!
Enough. I'll decide how we respond to these malign sermons. Initiate. I have a task for you.
Okay.
Once again, the pious idiots of Kvatch dare to provoke the anger of the Dark Brotherhood. Such an insult cannot be allowed to stand unchallenged. As if the Grand Sermonizer didn't have enough vices to rage about. Now she's preaching against the Brotherhood. She says we are weak, powerless. A toothless dragon that inspires ridicule instead of fear. These lies must be silenced. Permanently. Be wary. The Order of the Hour has increased its presence in Kvatch. Avoid the warrior priests if you can. Meet up with Tannic and silence the priests that speak against us, including the Grand Sermonizer. That will put the fear of Sithis in them. Tannic will meet you in Kvatch. I expect the two of you to deal with the Grand Sermonizer and show the people of that hypocritical city the real power of the Dark Brotherhood.
Initiate. I have my own contract in Kvatch. I'll join you in Tannic as soon as I'm finished.
3 blades on the same contract? Is that wise, Matron?
Just make sure the Grand Sermonizer dies, Initiate. That's my chief concern.
Alright, so I can move this a little bit. So a lesson in silence is the name of this quest. Oh. Okay, so what I do is I'm going to stop this particular one here because that's how I'll do these. I'll do one quest at a time. So I already know the this next quest and where it's going to take, and I'll try to keep these videos a little bit short. So I think that works out well to do one quest at a time, so you can see it broken down as it goes along. So once again, thanks for joining Unscripted and Unchained. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, just hit the thumbs up on the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the questions and comments section. And or any tips that you might have. I certainly welcome any advice. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. That way I can continue to put out more and more content based on what you're asking for in the comments sections. You all have a good afternoon and upcoming weekend. Enjoy your weekend.